Am I ignorant for asking the server for advice at an ethnic restaurant? Better to ask for clarification than to sit in ignorance. Apparently the server approved and he's the one who counts in this scenario. Sounds as if he was pleased at your interest. Only the truly ignorant pretend to know what they don't. Alternatively, the waiter may have enjoyed sharing their knowledge and appreciation with you. Your friends could be entirely wrong. I think as long as you were polite while you were asking questions, then it shouldn't be an issue. The server sounded like they wanted to take the time to make sure you understood and were happy. The fact your friends couldn't be bothered to explain the menu to you and were embarrassed by you asking questions says more about them than it does about you. The people you were with are douches. It's perfectly fine to ask for advice from a server in any restaurant, even setting aside the ethnicity aspect of it. A server knows which dishes at that restaurant are the real crowd pleasers. Heck, a lot of servers love the chance to actually explain their menu and make recommendations. It's a hell of a lot more interesting to show off one's expertise than it is to be a glorified courier, ferrying orders to the kitchen and food back to the customer. Absolutely normal. And your friends are kinda being jerks for saying you embarrassed them. What is there to be embarrassed about? Good Lord, people. They should understand that not everyone is well versed in every food out there. How is someone supposed to stop being ignorant if they aren't asking questions? The ignorant thing to do was to act like if they knew what it was when in fact they did not. No, your friends were just being jerks. New experiences are a good thing. No, the people you were with were wrong. That server pulled up a chair because he was stoked to share and answer questions. Ordering something you recognize is a sad way of ordering in a restaurant. It's not even safe because what looks familiar might be a surprise. I'm not a server anymore. But it was very fine asking for recommendations. My brother has his own restaurant. And given the price he asks for a meal, his servers have to make sure the patrons will enjoy it. So, once a week, he'll cook one of the specialities for the whole team to discover or rediscover. Your friends are weird and uptight. I bet the server loved it. He pulled over a chair, for God's sake. Dude was into it and happy too. Explain. He wanted you to enjoy your foray into the unknown. Your friends are dicks. Fuck that. It at the very least implies that you're interested in learning more. As long as you were kind about it and the waitress wasn't pulling her hair out because she was absurdly busy and you took up her time, it was perfectly fine. It's his job to explain it to you. No? As a server, it's his job to know the menu and be able to explain it to customers. Since you mention you are in a halal restaurant, I will assume Muslim owner is operating the establishment. In Islam, any transactions has to be done clearly, with both parties, buyer and seller, know what will be exchanged. What is the price? What will the buyer get? Making sure that both sides understand. It is good for a buyer to ask first in case there's any things he or she do not understand. And it is the responsibilities of the seller to make sure the buyer knows it firsthand. TLDR, just ask if you don't understand if you are the buyer. Nothing to be ashamed of. Sounds like he was happy to help. Being the ignorant white guy is a lot better than the know-it-all white guy. There's no shame in being ignorant, only in staying ignorant. This story makes me think your friends are the whitest people ever. No, you don't know what you don't know, and I don't see it any different than asking your doctor about a procedure they are going to do on you. I like trying new things, but I don't want to order something I'm probably not going to like, so I ask questions about non-familiar foods as well. It's 100% normal. You did nothing wrong.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.